had to join a team. Vast guy holds untold promise. Nothing can compare to the sheer exhilaration of flight. But I think that's the only logic that makes sense to me. Unless there's something I'm missing from each evil team. And then Gen 8 is not really an evil team at all. And then Gen 9, they're not an evil team at all. So it's like, they've gone from like world destruction or trying to cause as much chaos as possible to rowdy fans and school delinquents. Down and out. Where like, they go from like was it 5 or 6 bullied kids? I can't remember. To being like completely different. Just gonna go heal everybody. Oh. Okay, you're going over here then. Gonna go heal up everybody. I don't know how the PC restores. I'm gonna move Cloth to the team, but that's only just so I can like leave and come back. I think it's like you have to like either leave the cell entirely. I could be wrong. I like had a vague understanding of it like when I was a kid. I'm hoping this works. I probably just can like interact with the bed and then it'll heal the Pokemon. Hold on. Well, I found another way to heal the Pokemon. Dang it, man. I didn't remember that. I did not remember that. Anyway. So I think like the sort maybe an evil team might be the wrong impression. Like something like the Pokemon Rangers, but they use Pokemon instead of like this. Is it Styler or Stylus? I don't remember what they call it. I was sleeping, everyone went upstairs. Like I think like he would be something there where he would be against like Pokemon poachers and stuff like that. What's a kid doing here? I'm here on vacation. Anyway. But I think, like, that would make a lot of sense. Where he would be, like, one of, like, sort of like a roaming vigilante hero kind of thing. Where, like, if there was, like, some people that are misusing their Pokemon kind of thing. Or in our case kind of thing. People that are, like, sort of, like, capturing wild Pokemon and selling them on the black market kind of thing. Think of Lance from Generation 2, except for not that extreme. Where he's gonna hyper beam a person. Not that. I lost. Yep. But that's like... That's the thing that that recalls in my head that makes a lot of sense for Drathis to be. Boss got interested in the research they have going here, so he sent us out. You quit meddling. And before anybody says like, oh, but his title is the Dark King, shouldn't he be evil? No. It's the title that was given to the evil nature of the heart of the Dark King. So that's why the person who gets it is called the Dark King, because it's the heart that makes that title make sense. And if you want to know the history about it, there's a video on my channel that specifically like has the story of it. But the idea of it kind of still makes sense though. There was Blasted by a kid? Sure. Gain some free XP and money, so that's good. Instiute created a type of Pokemon that has something to do with the weather. We're here to take them. Sure. But again, like that, I think that something like that makes sense. I don't think there is a hero group. I mean, there was a thing in Generation 7 that had to do, I think it was with the Ultra Beasts. It was like a subgroup within, I think, the International Police, I think? So maybe he would join something like that? But be sort of like an independent kind of person. So he would be like, sort of like, he works with the police, but he's not a part of the police, if that makes sense. So it's like the police go to him when they need a really strong trainer kind of thing, and they go, oh, hey, Drathis, we need you to help us with Team Rocket. They're starting to steal Pokemon again. And then Drathis goes, all right, I'm on it. The plan's being spoiled by a kid. And I don't think Drathis would have a signature Pokemon. We're Team Aqua. We appear wherever anything rare is found. I don't think there's a Pokemon that fits him. Like, the one that fits his color scheme is Honchkrow, but I feel like because it's a mob boss kind of Pokemon, I don't think it fits him very well. And I don't want to say, oh, Yveltal or whatever makes sense. Or Yveltal or whatever, I don't care. I don't want to say like, oh, a legendary fits him better. It's like, no, I want to stay away from that. I want to have something that makes sense. Houndour kind of... Houndour might fit. Let's see here. I would love to say Gengar, but Gengar seems like such a... like, not a Pokemon that fits, like, sort of like an anti-hero kind of thing. It fits more like a villain kind of Pokemon. I want to say Hisuian Arcanine makes sense. Just because the color scheme fits it so well. Okay, let's try Gen 2. Let's see if Gen 2 has anything that makes sense. Unless I go Umbreon. You got me. I do got you, buddy. Now, unless I go with Umbreon. Umbreon's the only thing that makes sense. For the most part. You're going to meddle in Team Aqua's affairs? You're either absolutely fearless, simply ignorant, or both. You're so cute, you're disgusting. I'll put you down, kid. Kitty. Oh! Actually, Aegislash. Aegislash actually fits a lot of what the Dark King is based off of. It's a toolkit. It makes so much sense now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my word, wait. Because it can be a physical or special attacker. It's got King Shield, which means it can switch to it from an attacking form to a defensive form at any point in time. It can set up. Aegislash is the perfect Pokemon. Oh my word. It fits so well. I'm like so surprised by that like revelation that I just had. Aegislash is the perfect Pokemon. A shiny Aegislash. I think a shiny Aegislash would fit. Right? What's its color scheme again? Oh my word, yes it does. It does fit. A shiny Aegislash does fit. I am so surprised by that. Even if it's not a shiny though, I still think the purple of an Aegislash does fit a little bit. Because it does fit with the Regal-esque theme of the fact that he was once a king. So I think it does make a lot of sense. So I think literally that does make a lot of sense. Oh my word. I'm so surprised. I literally just loaded up Gen 3 just to try and see, trying to look at all the Pokemon, and I'm just like, wait, Aegislash, it fits. Because I'm thinking of a sword. And I know that, like, there's a Pokedex entry that says, like, anybody who wields it like a sword, like, loses their soul or something like that. Obviously, that's not what I mean, but, like... you're disgustingly strong. I am disgustingly strong. Let's go through the dialogue here. We got meddled with unexpectedly. We're out of options. We'll have to pull out. This isn't the last you'll see of Team Aqua. We have other plans. Don't you forget it. Thanks to you, we're safe. It might be an odd way of thanking you, but here, take this Pokemon. You don't seem to have any room for this Pokemon. Nope. I don't have any room for a cast form. I think that, like, if I could... I can think of Drathis actually having started his journey with a Honedge. I can see it. I can envision it. Him starting off his journey with a Honedge he befriended at such an early on. And then they grow on their journey. I can totally see it. And that's the shocking part, is that I can actually envision that. Clear as day. It's like I'm already like watching it like an anime in my head right now. Or like from a Pokemon game kind of standpoint. Or like a fan game where instead of you like starting off with the normal 3 starters, it like gives you like 3 random Pokemon, and I can see Drathis like picking Honedge. Maybe it was Honedge or Doublade or whatever that has the thing that's like, oh yeah, by the way, if you try to wield this thing like a sword, you'll lose your soul. I remember one Pokedex entry saying that. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, that makes a lot of sense. Like, oh my word. I think that it's like the perfect Pokemon. Because it's not a physical attacker. I prefer it to be physical because it makes a lot of sense. It's a sword. You want to use it physically. Because I just like the slashing moves. But like, because they have a lot of good tech in them. Like Night Slash has a high chance of critting. Sacred Sword bypasses defense increases. And I think the third move, if I didn't give it Swords Dance, I think there was like another move, I think, too. Can't remember what it is. But yeah. Oh my word. And it's pretty easy to build your team around a ghost type. A ghost steel type like Aegislash. Sure, I'll fight May. Drathis, where were you? I was looking for you. How much stronger have you gotten? Let me check for you. Ready with your Pokemon? Of course you are. Let go. And if I had to say anything about, like, what Mega would he have, I'm not going to count the new ones, because I feel like we don't know all of the Pokemon that are coming out with new Megas kind of thing, so I want to stay away from that. And as I said, I'm going to try and stay away from Legendaries, because I feel like Legendaries is such a cheat answer to put in. Oh, he has a shiny Mega Rayquaza, because it's got the dark color scheme, and because it's a Mega and it's one of the interesting Megas that's out there. No, I guess that's boring. honestly, I think what Drathis would do is capture the legendary Pokemon that the enemy team is trying to go after, and then put it into his heart and then leave it there. Obviously roaming, so it's still wild in a sense, but like keep it somewhere safe. If you don't know, the Dark King's heart is actually like a dimensional alternate space. So it's like a mirror, well, not mirror, but it's like a pocket dimension. So, and it can be big, it can be small. But I can already see like a Pokemon. Oh, I think he would have a Lucario as his Mega. He would have Lucario as his Mega. He would have a Gliscor on his team. Or would he have a Mega Glade, man? I think Gliscor fits. Gliscor looks like it fits so well. In Glade, I think Arcanine also fits too because it's a dog. Okay, what about Gen 5? I don't think Gen 5 there's any that fit him very well. I was worried that you might be struggling with your training. I think I skipped a dialogue. Who cares? But I had